everyone, I am Lindsay Rodriguez. You are watching Reality Check, and right now I'm joined by Real Housewife of Dallas, LeeAnne Locken. And LeeAnne, it is time for a round of Custom Bluff. So here is how this is going to work. I'm going to name some of your castmates, and we would love for you to tell us something that you love about them and something you love to hate about them. Are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. Why don't we start off with the woman brave enough to invite you and D'Andra to her house, Stephanie.
Stephanie, what I love about Stephanie is what you see is her genuine, generous, kind heart. She never changes. She's authentic to being a good person, and she just doesn't falter from it, no matter how much she's pushed or called otherwise. I love that about Stephanie. What I would love to see Stephanie do more of is speak her opinion. And I think that it would be nice to see Stephanie just really unleash on some people.
Oh, who? Who in particular? Who would you like to see her unleash on?
Oh, that wasn't a question.
Okay. I had to try.
You'll have to wait and see.
Okay.
It becomes quite apparent who very quickly.
Okay. And what about Brandi? What is something that you love about Brandi, and what is something that you love to hate about Brandi?
They're the same thing. I love how just spontaneous Brandi is. I love to have fun with Brandi. Brandi can literally have more fun than anybody I've ever seen, and she's fun to have a good time with. The spontaneity can also go the other way. If you say something she doesn't agree with, then it becomes, you know, the firecracker. And sometimes firecrackers are fun to watch as long as they're not in your hand. Because when it goes off in your hand, it hurts.
It does hurt. That's very true. Okay, what about your former BFF, D'Andra Simmons? Or maybe not former, maybe BFF again. We'll see how the season plays out. But yeah, what do you love about D'Andra, and what do you love to hate about her?
What I love about D'Andra is there's a lot of things that I love about D'Andra, and I probably should focus more on those things because I think that she has a very beautiful side, and I think she has a very caring and giving heart, and she definitely is a fun girl. What I don't love about her is that I wish she would struggle less with being herself than trying to be what people want her to be.
Yeah, that's fair enough. What about the queen of pink and sparkles, Kameron? What's something that you love about Kameron? And something that you love to hate?
What I love about Kameron is that Kameron is a hoot and holler. Seriously, Kameron can talk your head off. Like, she can go and go and go and go and go and go and go. And I love watching that as long as I'm not on the receiving end, which pretty much I never have been. But like when you watch her become like, when she goes to attack somebody, I've watched for seasons her do this. And I'm always like, she's arguing and she hasn't said one bad word.
That's impressive.
I don't know how she does it.
I don't know how she does it either.
Yeah. And what I don't like about her is that sometimes the arguing part, like, she could cut it a little short and not go for, like, 45 minutes.
Forever, okay. All right, let's move on to Cary D.
Okay. Oh, I love Deuber. Deuber and I really got off on the wrong foot, and that was 100% my fault, and I own responsibility for it, and I've done everything I can to try to make amends, and will continue to. What I love about Cary Deuber is that she's real and she's honest, and what I wish that Cary had had more of a chance to do or had done sooner was to gain her voice and really speak her truth, because I think that a lot of times Cary held her opinion rather than just speak it. And I think she does that this season, and I just wish it had happened sooner.
Right. So better out than in, right? And then what about the new Cary in town, Kary Brittingham? What is something that you love about Cary and something that you love to hate?
Well, Cary and I don't really get along too well this season, so what I love to hate about her is that she'd rather listen to what other people's opinion are about me than to really genuinely get to know me, because I don't think she ever really did this season. what I do love about her, she's definitely fun. I mean, she has fun with everyone in the group. I mean, the girls, you know, she's really a cool chick, and she has a lot of good qualities. Sadly, they never connected with me. You know, I would love to have an opportunity to connect.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, I mean, if it weren't for the D'Andra situation, do you think that Kary is someone that you could be really good friends with and have a lot of fun with?
Oh, you know what's funny is I see a lot of similarities between Cary Deuber season 1 and Kary Brittingham this season and I. And you know, you look where Deuber and I are now, and it's because finally Deuber stopped listening to everyone and started just like realizing what the truth was.
Right.
And so for me, Deuber and I are tighter than we've ever been. I mean, I would consider Deuber one of my dearest friends, and I would, you know, always have her back. I wish that, you know, Brittingham would have formed that relationship, but you know, you'll see during the season there are moments when we have fun together, and I wish that they would have continued. But then, you know, it's always a conscious choice to turn around and start an argument with someone, and you know, the person being argued with can't control that.
Right. Well, why don't we end with you, LeeAnne? Tell us something that the other ladies love about you and something that they might love to hate about you.
I think that the other ladies love that I'm honest. You know, I don't purposely, I've never purposely tried to go out and attack someone, but I do think that one of the things that they don't like about me is that when I'm attacked, I'm quite the brutal warrior that most people don't want to mess with. And that's just my nature. I think it's just from how I grew up, that I know that if I can end an argument 3 seconds after it's presented to me, that it's quicker and safer for me than to battle it out. And so I'm just one of those people that I react very big because I don't want the argument.
Right. You're just trying to protect yourself.
Yeah. Yeah,
Exactly.
and it's a shield. It's definitely it's a really bad habit. And I will say, over the 4 years, you look at it. I mean, season 1, I threatened to kill someone, and this season, I'm like, you know, jail's not worth it. So I've grown, and I've learned to really kind of fine-tune my reactions, or to think about my reactions before I react. I've found a pause button. And I'm loving my pause button.
Well, and we're really looking forward to seeing more of your evolution as the season unfolds. So I just want to say a huge thank you for taking the time out today to play Cast on Blast with us. And we hope to see you again very soon. And in the meantime, everyone, make sure you tune in to Real Housewives of Dallas. That airs Wednesdays at 9 p.m. on Bravo. LeeAnne, thank you so much. And I am Lindsay Rodriguez, and you are watching Reality Check.